So here's an image of Julia Born, the designer that I chose. Julia was born in Zurich, Switzerland in 1975 and currently lives in Amsterdam. She studied graphic design at the Gerard Rietveld Academy, where after receiving her diploma, she started her own graphic design business in around 2000. She received the Swiss Design Prize in 2003, where the jury, which was a selection committee, praised her for her conceptual nature. Her books are characterized, among other things, by reacting a radical idea that reflects the content. From 2000 to 2007, she was a jury member for the Most Beautiful Swiss Books and has become a professor of graphic design at the Gerard Rietveld Academy. Miss Born was a recipient of the Charlotte Cooler Prize in 2008 and the Inform Award for Conceptual Design. It was from the later that she conceived her first solo exhibit, title of the show, which was held in Leipzig, Germany. In 2008, Miss Born was appointed critic in graphic design at Yale University School of Art. This is the piece that I chose of hers. The publication of Joff, 1-to-1, is one of the very famous pieces of her work. According to Mrs. Born's bio on the Swiss Design Awards website, she describes her years of work with Joff as a joint search for unconventional ways of presenting fashion. According to Miss Born, proportion and size are important elements of the collection, which she adopts from the design of the book. This is just an inside view of one of her of the book, just the second and third pages. This is another book. It's called Le Nouveau Cycle. It's work that she did with Lawrence Brunner. It builds in the symmetry as the chief characteristics into the book's design. As shown, the title of the cover is folded in as a flap on its central axis at the back and the front. And the title is presented twice, half of it each time, but it still remains legible to read. This is just the inside of the book, the first and second pages as well, just to get an idea of what her books look like. This is also another famous piece of her work called Klaus Born Malerei. And again, here is the insides of the book. So here's the Julia Born's book called Title of the Show. And in this exhibit, she worked with the designer Lawrence Brunner. The Swiss designer Julia Born designed large-scale installations in 2009 at the Gallery für Zeitungskunst. It's German, and this was located in Leipzig, Germany, which basically explored the issues of graphic design in the context of art. So, absent the actual artifacts, the show relies instead on strategies of graphic design to represent itself. A selection of works is exhibited on the gallery walls in the form of giant pages of a book, which are captured in the next few images. So here are numbers in English. It's in German it's 4, starts with 4, ends with 7. In English, on the right side, it's 6 through 7. Here is just another inside of the book. And again, her abstract work. Here's one of the walls. And the shape, she uses a lot of shapes throughout her presentation, which is why I use shapes in my final piece. This image actually really captured me. This was an overlap of 2 images. And there's one image basically with the words right, left, front, down, which was overlapped onto this wall. This image is the next few images. With this one is from the black and gold at the Yale University Art Gallery. You can see some of her abstract work and how she layers words and numbers. So this slide with conditional design is a design method formulated by the graphic designer Luna Mara, Jonathan Puckey, and Julie Bourne. Conditional design plays with chance, frameworks, and generative systems, and is a quote-unquote play method that provides possibilities for every creative person. The system is surprisingly simple and allows every team to set their own roles. The book functions as a workbook. One of the designers, Julie Bourne, has organized the material step by step and shows in conditional design workbook just how exciting the process work can be. Here's my final piece, which again, like I said, was from the Off piece. Basically, I took shapes and made an abstract image of them, and took also German words that connected to those shapes and created a poster. The next few images shows you just a couple different angles of this poster. And this concludes my presentation on Julia Bourne.